There is no better victory except the one you give. There is no better breakthrough except the one you give. There is no better healing except the one you give. Hey.
Come and have your way as we praise your name. Come and have your way as we praise your name.
We're going to go into the interview right now with my call Mr. Sinclair, aka Big Stone. Good morning to you, sir. Welcome to 191.7.
A very pleasant good morning to you. How you doing? It's a pleasure to be here for me.
Yes, man. How's it going on your side of your own, brother?
Well, it's not going as I would really want it to be honest with you. Because we have problems with our children. Our children are dying and we need help and we need to put them as priority.
So go right ahead with us right here 191. With additions across Western Jamaica. What's the big challenge with the children right now that we have seeking some support for the children across Jamaica? Come out with support.
Well, first let's talk about little Tracy and Ricketts. Little Tracy and Ricketts is a little 14-year-old girl from St. Anne. In July, she was diagnosed with osteosarcoma, which is a very aggressive cancer of the right mandula, which is the right portion of the jaw. The biopsy alone report cost over $600,000 for the poor family of St. Anne. And when King Yellowman saw what was happening, in terms of the kind of cancer it was, he immediately recognized that he had the same problem, and it was a problem that cost him his jawbone. Now little Tracy is progressing rapidly with this cancer. She has lost sight now in her right eye, and she's also being tube fed, which means the cancer has grown to such a large size that it is now blocking her throat area. So they have to insert a tube in her throat, right, to help her to eat. First they used to have to, liquidate the food, and she used to use a straw and suck upon it on her own. But now she has to be, tube fed. I don't know the medical terminology for that, but it is really heartrending to actually see this little girl, I mean, withering away right in front of our eyes. Now, many news report stations, including TVJ and CBM and The Star and The Observer, and a lot of bloggers, I want to big up Rapper Cropper, who help us to highlight this situation. And trust me, Patrick, we don't see the government moving as expeditiously as they should. Letters were sent to the Health Minister, Dr. Christopher Tufton. And the father told us recently that his response was, he'll see what he can do. I think that needs to be stepped on more. See what you can do is not cutting it, Mr. Minister. We have a brother by the name of SHAWN Prendergast in the United States of America. He has sent down money. He has sent his blessing. He has his secretary, Cherie Gaffney, working overtime along with a beautiful lady in Florida by the name of Karen Asburn, and they're working expeditiously to get this little girl out of Jamaica into an hospital for the surgery. Now they reached out to St. Jude's Hospital. St. Jude is saying that because of the pandemic, they're not accepting international patients. Now St. Jude would have done it free of charge. They also reach out to Sloan Kettering in New York, but Sloan Kettering wants $1 million US. Now that is almost 150 million Jamaican dollars. It is impossible. It is impossible, Patrick, for them to find that kind of money, man. You know, so we're saying government to government. We know that protocols were made to be broken. We saw what happened with this little 5-year-old boy, Michaela Allen. You remember him, where the dog bite him up? In less than 6 days, this little boy was flown. He didn't have a passport, he didn't have a visa, neither did his mother, and they fly him out in 6 days to the United States of America, and he has done a 9-hour extensive surgery. Now I'm extremely happy for that, because my motto is, no child must be left behind. But what about little Tracy Ann Ricketts? She's been suffering from July. I've sent you pictures, Patrick, it's all over the internet. This little girl is withering away right in front of our eyes. Then there's another little boy by the name of Ajani, right? Ajani Joseph. He is also suffering from a bone marrow disease, and he needs a bone marrow transplant. You know, and Cuba has accepted him, but he also needs 60,000 US dollars to get to Cuba. So I'm saying, where are the plans for our children? Where are the plans to help our children? Our children are dying right in front of our eyes. And we know, Patrick, our children in any country is what the future of that country depends on. So we have to big up More FM. We want to thank you very much, man, for reaching out. You guys didn't hesitate when I told you of the plight of these children. And these are just some of our children.
Is there an account set up somewhere?
Yes, man. There's a GoFundMe there for Tracy Ann Ricketts. Just type in Tracy Ann Ricketts GoFundMe, and you can see it on the internet. You can make your contribution there. Or if you're in Jamaica, there's a bank account which is Jamaica National 20000154995, and that account is in the father's name of Trace Ricketts. You know, there's also a GoFundMe there for Ajani.
That number again for this phone to person who are listening, don't think that boy, listen, we haven't that we want to do this.
Yes, the account number for Tracy Ann Ricketts bank account is Jamaica National 200154995.
For those of you who have not heard, the number is 200015495, and that's Jamaica National. And it's Jamaica National Cross. So you just don't know why you get money to from another bank to drink and treat the Ricketts to go ahead and do it with the competition. I said a big store. I mean, there's so much to do, and there's so much that we need to reach out to the children. Have you ever tried to reach out to 6 kids? There's no one who wants to try to reach out to 6 kids and all that stuff for that?
Well, to be honest with you, we have reached out to a number of artists, right? King Yellowman gave a contribution. Little Lenny gave up his time. We went in front of CVM television. We protest. And we protest. You know what I mean? We have done everything within our power. Right now, we're in contact with to see if Cuba can actually, you know what I mean, accept this little child. Because we need to get her out. She should have been out already.
Right. That's it. So, boy, you guys have a lot to do, and I don't know when will happen, right? But we have to do what we can do, and we'll continue to play our part here. We don't want to and we're keeping in touch to further progress.
I also want to make mention of little Ajani Joseph. There are 2 accounts there for Ajani Joseph. One is a Scotia Bank account number 420582. That's account number at Scotiabank 420582, and it's in the account name Vanessa Williams. There's also an NCB branch, NCB, which is 874-098-779, and that is Vanessa Williams. You can also send them money. You can also send money to Trace Ricketts via Western Union, MoneyGram, or RIA, any form of transfer, and you can also send it to Vanessa Williams. Any transfer you can send that to. Vanessa Morgan William. You must do it. You must put it in that name for her to get it. Vanessa Morgan William for the money transfer or the Western Union.
Kind of see those numbers again for friends who are listening and writing it up right now.
You're a little low, you know. I'm not hearing you as loudly as I could.
Kind of see those numbers again for persons who are listening and would like to make their contribution and they haven't catch the numbers. So can you repeat the account numbers again at the branch that you're listed with?
Okay, there's two, remember the two little children, right? One is Tracy and Ricketts, which is account number, Jamaica National, yes, it's Jamaica National, 200015495, and that account is in Trace Ricketts. The other one is Bank of Nova Scotia, 420582. That account is in Vanessa Williams, and that is for the little 9-year-old boy by the name of Ajani Joseph, or Ajay Joseph. The NCB bank account is 874-098-779, and that account is in Vanessa Williams. They both need our help. One is dying from a bone marrow transplant, which is needed. Without that, that little boy's life is not gonna last. And of course, for Tracy and Ricketts, osteosarcoma, that little girl's life is at the edge right now. Currently, she's being tube fed. I spoke to King Yellowman this morning, and trust me, he was actually crying. He said, Big Stone, I'm fasting, I'm praying for this little girl. Every morning I go up into the hills close to my home, and I just sit there at 2, 3 o'clock in the morning and pray to the Almighty God to help her. So Jamaica, I am begging you, I'm appealing to you, please help these children. No child must be left behind, please.
Thank you very much for being here. And you know, we're rush for time right here, 191.7 FM. We have news up on us right now. So we come further on in the week and continue to check up on you and see what you guys reach and what's coming up next and what is going on.
Thank you so much for having me, More FM. Thank you so much, fans, for listening. Thank you, thank you, thank you. On behalf of Tracy Ricketts and on behalf of Vanessa Williams. Thank you.
No better faith,
No better